Let's make the signatures and some ephemera for this Art Deco Dreams paper bag junk journal. Welcome, it's Barbara from Vienna, Austria. So there's one thing I had to do since the last video. You might remember that I tried again to use my magnets for the closure, and you will see here now that I have some fabric on top, which is the same that I used for here. And the reason why I did that is because after the video, the magnets apparently were stuck together so well that they came off the journal. And I was thinking about what can I do again. I already had my Velcro out, my non-loved Velcro. And I was trying to find another solution. And so I tried now to just sew on this piece of very sheer and light fabric. And then obviously first glue on the magnet again and glue it on here. And I mean, they do close now, but I don't know if it's going to be strong enough. We'll see once the journal is finished and I have it filled. Otherwise, I will need to come up with another closure again. So let's just leave that for now and work on the signatures. And by the way, this is in collaboration with the wonderful Joey Defi, who is using the same kit, the Art Deco Dreams kit that I have designed together with Ray. She made a beautiful large envelope using some parts of the kit. So if you've missed that, please check it out. I will link her video below. And obviously all of my digitals are linked below. So there's the backgrounds that we're going to be playing with first. And then we have all the ephemera that we will try to use. So all I've done now is to fold my 8 backgrounds. So I had 8 backgrounds that have more decorations on them, like these. And I have 2 backgrounds, like the green one and the beige one, which are very plain, which are meant to go for the back sides, but obviously you can use them how you want. So that's how I've printed them. I've always put a background on each of the, I would call, front pages. So I have 8 of these printed now. And actually I'm realizing, why am I folding all of them this way? Actually, I should probably fold some of them the other way. Like maybe every second one, I don't know. And I've decided I'm going to make 2 signatures. Normally I would make 3, I'd probably make an odd number. But this journal is not going to have a lot of room if I want to keep my A5 pages, which I do. So I can't make the spine very wide. So I'm gonna have to stick to 2 signatures, which is okay. And I of course don't only want to use these pages, I also want to use some coffee dyed papers. So I have some here that I have coffee dyed and sprinkled. A lot of these I have sprinkled with some gold as well. Again, using my Van Gogh Deep Gold 803 watercolor paint, which I am loving. So you see some of these here. And I believe the video where I make these, if you like these type of papers, is coming up soon. I don't think it's out by the time this video comes out. I've been shuffling some videos around, so I don't know at the moment if the coffee dyeing video is coming before or after this video, but it might actually come afterwards. So keep a lookout for that if you want to know how I do these. Anyway, let's fold these as well. Some of them at least. So I want to have an even number. I don't want it to get too bulky just because I don't have enough space. I love bulky for these kind of journals, but this time I am really kind of limited. So I'm trying to have the same type for each signature. I just love, love, love the gold. It is so pretty. And also this, I think, looks super cool. All in that video. If we need more, I have more. So I'm going to try to alternate these somehow. And also this one I will turn around. So that's 5. So that means that 4 of these can just go in between the 5. So maybe I should think about which one I want showing as like my title, especially of the first signature, because that's the first one we will see when we open up this cover. So maybe I want that to be one of the golden ones or beige ones. Maybe this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. So that can be the first one. And then we'll have this one. Turn that around. So 1, 2, and these are a bit bigger because these actually I had to cut off the white border. So they're not true A5. So either I tear these down as well or cut them down, or I don't. Yeah, I'll decide. Maybe I won't care about it. So then we'll have this blue-green one. Then let's take a more neutral one. Then we can take like this green one. Take this one. And then we can take this one. Actually, that's a beautiful center one. Maybe I will keep that for the center. And maybe I should pick the other center as well. I'll have this as a center, and actually I really like this one as a center as well. Okay, so these will be my 2 centers. So I'll keep that one for the second signature. So instead, I will put in this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's add another plain one. That's 8. I'm going to do 8 for the second one as well. So this is my center. Then we could have this one as maybe the first page of the second signature. And we'll have this 2. Turn this around. 3. Let's turn this around. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and that's my 8 for the center. Okay, so now I have 8 in both. So let's see if they would fit in here. Yep, that would actually work. I sewed them in, but that is as far as we can go. I mean, if we add 2 more pages, that would be fine. But I also have, like, maybe instead of a page, I will use this. I have this beautiful A5 envelope, so I could insert this one. That would be fun. I'll add that to the first one. I'm wondering if I should try to open this. I think I should. Okay, maybe what I'll do instead is I will shut this again. That didn't work out so well because it's completely tearing. All right, let's close this up again. And instead we'll just cut off a sliver so that it has an opening. Okay, now we have an opening here as well. That's good. And then we'll take this off. And since that's sticky, I'm gonna rub a candle on that. So this is just from a white candle. I keep this with my craft supplies for situations like this. When I have anything sticky, I just rub this over it and it's no longer sticky. Yep, and it feels really nice actually. Okay, so let's put this in our first signature. I don't know, how about here? I don't really have another beautiful like that for the second one. I have this piece. No, I don't think this really works with this kind of journal. Maybe I have another envelope. I just coffee dyed a bunch of junk mail envelopes this morning. Oh, how about the Nespresso one? So this one I opened on this side, so it's closed on the top. So I could just cut off a piece again here. And then I have it open on both sides. And I can fold it, yeah, maybe not quite in half. Because I want the whole window showing. So one side will be a bit shorter than the other, but that's totally okay. So let's add that to the second signature. Maybe right here. Now I'm wondering if I should just cut them equal. I'm actually really bad at using this rotary cutter straight, but I will try it nonetheless. So I have a cutting mat under here, and I'm gonna do my best to just cut them. Okay, I'm standing up for this. See? I'm horrible at this. I don't know why this is so hard. When I see other people do it in a video, it looks so easy. That's maybe what you sometimes feel when you do something that you see me doing in a video. It's like, it looks so easy. And then when you do it, it's totally different. Okay. I think I have completely butchered sides. I guess they're okay. Could have been worse. Okay, so this is how much I cut off. That should make them fit more easily into my journal. Okay, and I'm gonna attempt to do the same with these. Second signature. Okay, they do fit in a lot nicer now, I must say. So that was good to do that. Next, I think it will be helpful to have some clusters to have ready to go for decorating our pages so that we don't have to do each one individually. So I have some of the materials that I used on the cover. So here's some of the fabric and lace that I used that I have left over. And then here I have some papers that I have just painted with the leftover paint that I had. I really like this one especially. So I just want to tear these up and try to make some clusters with them. Gonna probably use my tearing ruler to help me out. So I'll just tear down a few and then get back to you. Okay, so I've just torn the paper bits into different sized rectangles. I've cut some of the fabric into little pieces as well as the lace. So now we have these pieces to work with, which is going to make it much easier. And then I have these two rectangular pieces left, and I thought maybe we could make two little envelopes out of these. So let's just do the simplest kind of envelope. We just fold one piece up, fold the other down, but leaving a gap here. So when I fold the flap down, I just want to make sure there is a gap here, because otherwise I will never be able to get out what's in here. We can take our small circle punch and make a little circle here, a half circle. Yeah, that paper is kind of thin. I should have put something else underneath, but it's okay. So, super simple little envelope. And now I can just either glue or sew up these sides. Let's see. And I'll do the same thing with this one. Depending on what I want on the top, either the metallic green or the gold. I think I want the gold on the top. And I like that they have such torn edges, actually. And this one I won't even do a half circle. I'll just leave it as it is. And then when we have some clusters made, we can also add some clusters on these envelopes. I think I'll just stitch up the two sides on both envelopes. Okay, they are both stitched. I just always really enjoy the extra texture of stitching, but gluing is totally fine as well. I love the crinkly sound. That is always fun. So why don't we just start making clusters for these two. So we could start with some of this here, and I'm gonna crinkle it up. On the flap. Then we could add a piece of lace, and then maybe some of the paper. And then we can, of course, add some decorative element on top of that. Let's check our shiny bits here. Maybe one of those star sequins. I don't know if they're still called sequins when they're like this, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I like that. That is cute. Maybe one and one. Ooh, love that, love that. Okay, so that's one. And then for the other one, we could maybe take some of this here. Oh, that's a bit big. No, that's okay. We can leave that, but maybe we'll give it a different edge. Like this. Or maybe like this. And then maybe add some of this. Oh my gosh, I love this. Maybe the other way. How cute is this? Then I think I have a tiny piece of lace. Here we go. I love this. And what do we put? Maybe one of these. Oh, yes. Maybe a yellow one. And another one. There. Ha! Love it. Okay, I'm gonna glue all of that down, and I'm going to use... I'll use my 3-in-1 glue, but you won't have to watch me. So I'll just glue everything down and then show you what it looks like. So here we go. 1 and 2. I think these would go great for a mermaid journal again, actually. I'm just loving the colors. Okay, then let's make some more clusters. I just love making clusters. This is like the most fun thing. Let's make a long one. They're so great to have on hand when you quickly need a decoration. Like that, and then we just add something on top. Maybe we can add a little bit of lace. We could just add some bling or something on top of that, and that is super fun. So I'll just put them together now and then glue them all at once. I think that should be faster. So this is like playing puzzle. You see which ones fit. Oh, this has an edge that I don't like. Did you ever make clusters like this? And just have them for when you make a journal? And then of course it's nice when you put the papers at different angles, not all straight. Oh, and then I also have this here. I actually already decluttered this, but I haven't actually taken it to Goodwill yet. So I have these still, and I thought actually these would be really nice for this journal as well, to just add onto something as extra bling. That. And let's add a piece of this. I could do this all day long. And this, and a piece of lace. That's ready to go. Now I know they all kind of look similar, but that's okay because they're all going in the same journal, and they will make the journal look a lot more cohesive that way. Make another big one. Okay, let's make some smaller ones. Maybe I can do 2 at one. And maybe your pieces aren't rectangle. They totally don't have to be. But it's just, I don't know, my aesthetics always demand fairly straight lines for some reason. I think that's good for now. I will leave these. We will probably use more of these. So all of my clusters are glued and they have already dried as well. So we will just keep those on the side to add. So why don't we add some of the ephemera pieces? So I have cut everything out. I've printed all of these on 160 GSM paper. I have obviously cut them out, and I have already folded down the flaps of the tuck spots and the pockets, and I've already inked around everything. So I am totally ready to go. So let's see what we can do. Maybe on the first one, should we add this? Take this out of the way. I think that would go very nicely here on the first page. So I'm gonna glue this down. I actually love it when pockets have flaps like this because it just makes the pocket so much more roomy inside, not losing any space because of the glue on the inside. Okay. Then we could find a spot either for one of these or for this. Also this one. Let's see. I think I will leave the printed pages as they are and add the pockets and tuck spot to the more plain pages. Like for example, this I think is a good spot. Let's add this one here. Should we put it in the middle? No. Or do we put, oops. Maybe we'll put this one here. So I'll keep the second green one for the second signature. Let's add something on this side. We could add this one here, maybe right in the middle. And let's add the beige one here, beige on beige. Okay, let's do the second signature. So this needs to go on a left side, so maybe we put this one here. And we have another left one, and we have this pocket. Let's just put it here. And then we just need a spot for this one. How about right there? Then we need to find a spot for these two envelopes. This one I think I want to just fold over a page and attach with a paper clip. I think I want to do that here, like this. So I have a golden paper clip, and what we could do is to cut a piece of this beautiful fabric and then tie a piece around the paper clip. So I'll just thread it through and tie a knot like that. Super cute. And then we'll just attach that to our envelope. How sweet is that? And I will do the same thing for the other small envelope. So let's put the small one in the second signature. Let's put it right here. I love that. Okay, so now we could decorate this page, this pocket here. We could use one of our clusters maybe. How about this one? No, I don't like that. Nope. Yeah, maybe just a small one. I think I want a small one here. Or maybe this isn't the best pocket for a cluster. We also have these butterflies. I actually think for this one it might be better to not have a cluster, but maybe just a piece. Or just do that and then put a gemstone on top of that. It is another cluster, but somehow the other ones were too much. And let's find something to put on top. Maybe a yellow one, since we have the gold here. Yes, I like that. Just like that. We could also add some words afterwards. Okay. Okay, let's see if we want to add anything to these. Not sure actually, because this is quite small. So I'm wondering if we should just add some bling to this one. This fit? No, that will cover it. What about just 3 of these? No. Oh, that would be fancy, huh? It covers this one piece of the flower, but I think that's okay. I like that. I got these locally a long time ago. I don't even remember where. Probably Action. Yes. What a fancy pocket or tuck spot. All right. Then we have this pocket. This might be able to take a small cluster or not. No, I think that's all too much. I think we'll have to use these clusters on other pages. Should we add some more bling? No, not down there. Just one. Ooh, just one right there. That would be cute. Very cute. I really just prefer like little accents. I don't want to over decorate. I just want little surprises. Maybe we'll add a cluster here. This one is quite plain, so I think this one could probably do, yeah, that one will work with a little cluster right there. And maybe some bling on top. Put 2 here. I can't see myself using these on any other journal, so I might as well really use as many as possible here. But then again, you never know. Okay, let's look at the second one. So we have this one. This one might just, again, do with some bling here. Yes, I do like that. Okay. Again, I might add something there. So this one, I think, again, we'll just get the thing on the top. And I must have missed, did I miss one? Here we go. So this one again can do with a real cluster. Maybe on the bottom like this, because I don't want to cover up her face. And we'll add some more bling to this. So for this very first pocket, I think I want to add this tag here, which is the counter tag to the one that we have on the cover. So I think she will look very nice in here, and I want to add a fancy tag topper. So I'm thinking, what if I take a piece of this and then we add a piece of lace on top of that. And then we just wrap that around. Oh, I wanted to back this. I don't want a white back. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something to cover that back with. So I was just looking through my 12 by 12 papers and I found this one, which I think will work quite well with this here. So I'm just gonna trace it and then glue that on the back side. try this again. I've inked up this back side and now I've re-glued it. And that's more like it. There. So she can go in here. Then we have this, oops, we have this postcard here, and I want to stick this onto some coffee dyed paper because I want to be able to write on that. Okay, and of course we're going to ink that back side up as well. Maybe I'll stamp something here on the back, but for now, I think I want to put it in, yeah, in this one here, like that. Then we have these two. I've already just backed them up with some coffee dyed paper and inked them up. Now one of them I want to add to the other beige pocket, this one here. I'll probably add something else, but for now I'll just put that there. And I want to see, maybe I want to add this one actually to the front pocket. I feel like that could use maybe another one. Oh, that kind of looks nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. Then we have these two. These two actually are meant to go into these taller pockets here. So they fit in these. But I think I want to add a tab to each of them, and I definitely need to back these as well. I could just back them with some more paper so that gives us some journaling space on the back. And for toppers, we can again take one of these. So the golden beige one can get this one, and then the green one could maybe get something with more green in it. Like that, that would be nice. Like this, and then this one can get this one, yes. And for this one, I'm thinking, since this is going into the green-blue pocket, I wonder if it's too, might be too much if we add another one. Let's have a look. That might just be too much or not. What do you say? Yeah, that's too much. Too matchy-matchy. But instead, could we add a little gemstone, or is that also too much? Oh, that's better. Maybe 3. It might be too much, but we'll see. 2 and 3. No, I like that. Okay, let me glue those on. What do you think? I'm still wondering who I am adding all this bling. Okay, and for the other pocket, the green one, where's that? Here. So that one goes in here like that, and I think we can add some as well here. So then this is the smallest one of the cards. So I've already backed it again with some coffee dyed paper. And I thought for this one, it might be cute to add one of the square gems. You see here on her headdress, she has something up here. So I thought maybe instead of that, we could just give her this gemstone. And then we could add a tiny square one where her earring, where her earring is. I'll just put it on and show you because this is so tiny. It's hard to keep anywhere without glue. So what I meant was like that. So she has that basically as her earring and as her headdress. Okay, that will have to dry. But I thought this one might be a cute one to add in the smaller envelope. And this one here, I think that would work well. So I'll just put it here for now until it's dry. So then we still have this one. I think this one I will make into a side tuck spot. So let's find a page for that. Yeah, we can just add it here. So I'm just gonna glue it on the one side. So now you can stick something in here, but let's add some bling to that right there. Yes, that's a winner. Oh, maybe even two more small ones. See, there would be some more spots here, actually, 4. Let's have some fun. They require patience for sure, these tiny gems. Okay, let's add one more down here and then that's enough. Like that. In the meantime, it is the next day and I distributed these differently. I will end up making 3 signatures, so I just distributed the papers a little bit differently because having them in 2 signatures, it ended up being like this already and I didn't like it. So distributing them among 3 separate signatures just makes them a lot more even. And they should be able to fit still in here. It's a close fit, but I think it will work and it will just be more even. Now this is still gonna grow a lot because in the meantime, I have decided on a lot more things I want to add in here. So originally, I had planned on only making this 2 parts, so one for the cover and one now for the signature, but given that I have so much more I want to add here, and I don't want to do it all off camera because I do want to inspire you with some things that I'm doing. I want to take you along, at least for part of it. There is going to be a part 3. So let me just show you what I've done in the meantime, just in preparation, in case you want to do something similar and you want to get prepared. So one thing I did was I printed all of these backgrounds, 4 per page. I already cut half of this down. So all you do is you select all the pages and then when you go to your print settings, you select layout. Now this might look a little bit differently again on your Windows Microsoft version. I have a Mac. So you see here in layout, I can choose how many per page it should print. And I'm just choosing that it should print 4 per page. So I get this cute little size, which can be used for so many things. So you could just cut it out as is and use it as a journaling card, which would be really cute. You can even say 8 per page and then have them half the size for tags or something. So I think those are really cute. And then I looked through my papers and I have so many left from the Your Creative Studio boxes, which I love. And I never used them. I don't know if I'm gonna use any of these, but I'll have them ready to go. Yeah, I might actually use some of these. Why not? I mean, this one I think I definitely will. I think this is perfect for our journal. And what I also did, what took quite some time, but what I think is totally worth it, is I took this other paper. So this one I had from the painting of my book, and some other papers that I had found in my stash. This one that we used for the backing of the tag, for example, and a couple of others. And I just checked my cutting dies and I just cut out various shapes just to show you some that I can use to decorate my journal. So a whole bunch of butterflies. And I'm even keeping these because we can definitely use these as well. So tiny envelopes always work. Then I have just some other random decorative elements. This paper here is a bit shiny, but that's okay. It is from some cards that I had found at my Goodwill a long time ago. I never know what to do with them, and now I discovered they are really great to use with die cuts. So I have a whole bunch of these shapes. I have some tags. I have some other like label type things. I have some tabs ready to go. Even if I don't use them all in this project, I can definitely use them in other projects. So these are fun to have on hand as well. And then I have some other random like shapes. So I was trying to use up really every single little scrap. So I even have something like this, but look how cute this is. Then I have this here. Then I have some here, like some tiny tags that I would like back. So I cut straight through my beige cardstock at the same time as the printed paper. So I just need to glue those together. So I have a few of these tiny tags using up every single scrap of my paper. And I have it in various shapes and sizes. I think these are super cute. Of course, I will ink them up as well, and then they will look better. So yeah, using up all the little scraps, I think they're just so super cute. And we could add some decorative elements on them. We could add some rhinestones or some butterflies. We could stamp on them. Like, there is no limit to what we can do with these. Then some more tags just from the patterned paper and from another one of those cards that I had found at Goodwill. Then I do have a Rolodex die, and look how gorgeous this Rolodex card is. And then one just from the cards again that I have, some more tags. Again, I just need to glue these together and ink them up. Same with this one. I just love it. Look at this one. It's so stunning. Then these are just leftover bits that came out of one of my dies. I think it was the film one. So these come out from here. And even these we can use. We could even make tiny tags out of these. Then of course this we can use. We can just cut it out and then put this on another paper. That will look stunning. Oh, here's another butterfly. Same thing with this. And this, and then on this one I just embossed, you can hardly see it, 2 butterflies. So either I'll still cut them out, or I will just use that as a, I don't know, something. I'll think of something. So that's why I want to take you along, because there's so much more we can do here, and I'm hoping that you will be inspired for whatever kind of journal you do. So I hope you'll join me for the last part of this journal. Thank you so much for hanging out with me so far, and have fun with your own journal. Love you guys. Mwah! Mwah!